Thank you for serving God as a communion assistant. A communion assistant is someone who helps distribute communion. Anyone can be a communion assistant by following these simple rules. If you forget how to do something, don't worry. Just let a pastor know that you need help. When you want to be a communion assistant, either sign up on worshipplanning.com or arrive early to see if the service you are going to needs one. Remember that not every service needs a communion assistant, as communion often rotates between contemporary and traditional worship services every week. A good way to tell if there is communion is to check the altar and see if there are wine chalices and bread covered up. If there is, today would be a great day to serve. You may sit anywhere you want and simply come up when it is time for communion. Your first job as communion assistant is after the offering, which is typically 3/4 of the way into the worship service, although it sometimes varies. In traditional worship, you are encouraged to come up when the offering is being brought up during the offertory canticle, which usually sounds like "Create in me" or "Lord, let your servant go in peace." When the plates are lifted high, you are encouraged to go up to the steps and stand behind the pastor. In contemporary, you may wait until after the Lord's Prayer to come to the front below the stage. In either location, you will receive the chalice from the pastor. If you are first to receive the chalice in traditional, you and the assisting minister will give the organist or other instrumentalists communion before heading down the stairs. When you get to the bottom of the stairs, safely and without spilling the wine, you should stand about 5 feet from the person giving the bread. This allows room for people to keep the line moving. You say the words, "Blood of Christ shed for you," or "Blood of Christ given for you," to every person.
Blood of Christ shed for you.
If someone has already eaten the bread, you can softly recommend that they reach back and get another piece. It's not a big deal. It happens all the time. Do not let people lift the cup to their lips to drink out of it, because it is filled with 2 different liquids that should not mix. Once the line has finished, look to the person giving out the bread on your side to see if they are going to commune someone in their seats. If so, follow them down the aisle to give communion. Once everyone is communed, head back up the steps or take the ramp to be behind the altar. Set everything down on the altar so the pastor can commune you and the other assistants. Once you have communion, you can return to your seat, as the final act will be for the assisting minister to commune the pastor. And you're done. That was easy. Thank you for spreading the good news of God's love by sharing communion with those around you.